Hello and welcome to our playthrough of Dune Awakening, focusing on single-player content and story content, and now let's head into our episode. Hello, welcome back to our playthrough of Dune Awakening. Again, I know this might get annoying, but I still feel the need to do it. Dune is not an MMO. It is a multiplayer survival game. So it's only about, I think, 60 people to servers right now. They said they might increase it to 75, but it'll never go above that, supposedly. As far as I'm aware, there is no cross-server play at time of recording. That could change in the future. I don't know. And again, because it is a multiplayer survival game, it is geared towards multiplayer survival. Something just blew up. Hold on. Let's go poke our nose up on top of the roof here. Also, we're gonna disable you, just to save a little power. Anything? No, don't see anything. There's some... I don't know what they're called, but the bats. Alright. Anyways, as I was saying, focus on... Anyways, the focus will be on, because I am playing single player and have no friends, will be on the single player aspect and story aspect. What is going on up there? Like, usually it's like an explosion. What is... Oh, a ship went down. We are gonna try to run for that ship right now. Before I forget... Alright, we're gonna throw a still suit back on. But story-wise, you know, I am a fan of Dune. I find it to be an enjoyable story. It's not like there's a lot of story here, but there is enough to warrant a playthrough if you're a fan of the Dune story. I like the alternate reality take. Was in this direction? Something went down. Yeah, there it is. Map, please. Hold on. Sometimes this happens. Oh, there it is. Around this way. And we'll swing wide of the drum sand. So yeah, if you're a fan of Dune, and, you know, it's not a particularly, like, difficult or challenging survival game, I enjoy it. So, you know, I think they've got a good deal on their hands here. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Oh, the good news is it's not in drum sand. And there's no quicksand, but there is freaking worm sign. Okay. Alright, we're gonna try to do this. But we're gonna get a little cheeky. Inventory, real quick. Cutter array. 6. You've gotta be quick here. Is it usually there? And, oh, did I already scan it? Why? Thank you. Why is it not scanning? Anytime now. Shit. Come on. Run, 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 run. That's what I was afraid of. Should make it. It'll be close. Alright, we should be safe. Yeah! Alright. We are gonna ditch this skill. And toss in that skill instead. And we're gonna try that again. I don't know why that wasn't triggering. With the C, I feel more comfortable. I feel like... Nope. Alright, we're gonna pull this back. So now we know where safety is. Yeah, it just wasn't scanning it, and I don't understand why. Okay. Because there's a lot of good stuff on this. Okay, well, maybe there's something on the other side that we need to pop first. Why? It's not scanning. I don't... I don't understand what's happening. Alright, we're out of here. Well, hold on. Nope. We're gone. And that should get us to safety. Yeah, it's just not scanning, and I don't know why. So, as much as I want to mine that out and show it off, it's bugged out and not scanning for us. It could be the level of my cutter array. I freely admit that. We only have a tier 3 cutter array? Tier 2. And the last time I popped one of those open, I had a tier 3. Specifically, I had... Olaf's Quick Cut, which is a tier 3. So it could be the cutter I'm using is just not high enough tier. So we're gonna head back. Yeah, we're fine. And park at the base, because there are some things I do need to talk about. That was a fun little excursion. So, maybe, and I freely admit this, I just did not have a high enough tier cutter.
I got you.
I'm gonna avoid this. Circle around the backside to avoid the other Sardu coming. We're gonna head into the base. Because I was just explaining, hey, you know, fun little single player game, and that is what I will be focusing on. For our story, all we pretty much learned is we're following the Fremen, and we're still doing that. I was talking to my wife, and if you noticed, I hit Z, and I used everything up. So now we can eat some food to see what happened. Yeah, inventory, and we will trade that out. If I eat some spiced food, it fills up a little. There we go. That's fine. I don't generally use the prescient state anyways, so I'm not sure how good a thing for us it is. What am I missing? We might need more blood, but I think we're good on blood. Move that there. It's there. We'll throw that back in here. Still don't know what this is used for. Let me see if I can find out. What are ship manifests for in Dune Awakening? Oh, look at that. It's the top storage. Oh! Some land shred tasks will ask for a ship manifest to be delivered in return for earning personal contribution towards claiming the house. That's pretty much all they're used for. Okay. Open fire gems. Okay. Okay, good to know. I did progress some of the personal journey. Between recording sessions, I did some farming. Mainly for... I readjusted. I got one large chest. I did some farming for iron. Mainly, nothing really for steel. I did grab some more mechanical parts. I have a lot of armor. Huh. More than I thought I did. I did craft a full set of scout armor. To complete Weapons of War 2. Although you notice, it did not trigger anything else. Nahaga Rift. So I bet in the next area between these two, after these two, Jabal, Ifrit, and Nahaga Rift, that will be Weapons of War 3. We can do a Light in the Darkness, so let's go ahead and craft that. Or we should be able to fairly easily. That should be the survival, so we'll go ahead. Turn it on. Yeah. So I either need a Mark III, which I can't get yet, or I might specifically need an Olaf's Quick Cut. Because the Cutter Array Mark II wasn't working. So there is a chance you just need Mark III or above, and Olaf's Quick Cutter counts as a Mark III. We might have to go farm one of those. Where is it? Oh, there it is, glow tube. We'll go ahead and craft one. There we go. Oh no, there's glow tube, sorry. And personal light, which is something different. Oh, okay. Alright, so there's something different. So we'll go ahead, uses up more steel than I would like. What is a glow tube? Okay. Interesting. And then there's personal light. Ah! Okay, which is a slot. Does this? No. Huh. Not sure what that's used for then. So now we have a personal light. Oh, what was that? Interesting. Shield power. Oh, no, that's interesting. Journey. I think we're going to focus on the Haga Rift. The question is... I did fabricate a slaver steel suit. Didn't I? Yeah, why did that not trigger? Huh. Weird. So weapons done, vehicle. Garment, weapons. I did not make a vehicle fabricator. So we have some questions, some decisions to make, actually. The decision being, I think we do need a base. The question is, do we make the second base with what we have? Scout pants, gloves, jacket. These all get recycled. Recycle. 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 Yeah. Oh, cannot be recycled. Good to know. Anything else? No. Those. That can't be recycled. Okay. Is it an item? It is. How does this work? Oh, I just pull it out. Okay. So this one uses a slot, right? This one doesn't. That's the Holtzman shield generator. L? No. Oh, it's the lantern. Oh, so this is much more even. So I guess last time we checked, it was, just an off week for the Harkonnen. Alright, hold on. Journey. We're definitely going to do the Rift. Equip, travel, and use the personal light. How do I use a personal light? Settings. Controls. Let's see. Toggle light. 0. Boop. Oh. Oh, I see the difference. This is straight ahead of us. This isn't an AoE. Okay. Interesting. And it's really lightweight. I might keep both. Put the snub nose back. Now, I did do Weapons of War 2, so I get 15 kills with the dagger, 15 kills with the sniper, and 15 kills with the snub nose. I do not like the snub nose. The dagger is the same as this. It's just, do you want to look like Atreides, or do you want to look like, excuse me, Harkonnen? That's the difference. I would prefer to look like Atreides, but I will keep, since I made it, I will keep it as backup. We'll get rid of the standard disruptor. Our next question then becomes, what loadout? Since it's, hold on. Since the journey, right, if we go to journey, scout armor, where was it? Specialized fabrication. Holtzman Shield Mark III. Okay, so it's asking for that, which is here. What does that take? There it is. Power pack. Cobalt paste. Cobalt paste. So we need cobalt paste. Cobalt paste, generally, according to our interactive map, which you can't see. Hide all. I'm guessing it's from Ethereite crystal. Only appears in Hagar and Jabal. So, it is essentially in the tier 2 area. The same area as... Oh no, carbon ore is a bit more spread out. But iron ore only appears in Eastern Vermilius Gap and the Western Vermilius Gap. Copper ore is everywhere. Granite stone is everywhere. Carbon carbon ore is in Haga Rift and Jabal and Free, but Aetherite is only in Haga Rift and Jabal, which tells me I think we want to make a secondary base in Haga Rift. So, keeping that in mind, part of this journey, vehicle fabric, survival fabricator. Can't do the Holtzman Shield Mark III. I think we hold off on the vehicle fabricator, but we can do garment fabricator. So we're gonna shut off this. Well, let me make a few more of these. While those are being made, I'll turn on the garment app. We should have enough power, yes, to enable this. I grab the native. Slaver still suit body. Oh! I know why. I didn't do the boots, the gloves, or the mask. What I'm using is scouts. So when it says, journey, fabricate a slaver still suit, that includes the mask, the gloves, and the boots, which I have not done yet. Generally speaking, I prefer the setup of, and you can disagree with me all you want, fine, of, crap, 1, 2, 3. The setup of, scout, helmet, hand, and boots to provide a surprising amount of armor, and then the still suit to deal with the desert. Throw that in here, throw that in here, throw that in here. Throw those on. Throw those on. But doing a bit of housekeeping at the beginning. And then throw that on. And that should trigger yes, fabricated a still suit. So that just leaves the vehicle fabricator and this. But a bigger, the sandbike has limited inventory capacity and is limited use for large material runs. The Choam 4-man ground car, aka Buddy, is perfect for carrying a large amount of cargo. I should assemble one to improve my building machine. So I think we're gonna want a buggy. And it looks like there's a chassis, a hull, an engine, a power unit, 4 treads, and rear. And obviously, we will also grab the storage unit. So because we are jumping up in level here, I think we're gonna do a little more housekeeping. So we're gonna swap, because I don't know what the combat's gonna be like. But we're gonna swap the head, the gloves, here, slide that over, and the boots here. We're gonna grab this. Cutter Array Mark 1. We're keeping in case I die. So that goes there. The Karab still suit stays here. And we equip the scout mask, this. And we shred that. Slaver, slaver, slaver. I think I already got rid of the boots. Okay, so weapons. I like the sniper rifle. I like the dirk. I'm not sure I'm happy with the snub nose. Now, the interesting thing about the snub nose is it actually overloads shields much faster than the disruptor. So I think, as weird as it is, keep the rifle, keep this, keep keep this, and we'll keep the artesian disruptor. We'll take the survey probes. I might need them. Here's our back. Here we go. There's the Curab Scout boots. There's our backup. We shred the rest. I am the snub nose. See, very slow fire, but it actually destroys, at least from the tests I've done so far, destroys the shields faster than a disruptor, and just keeps them off. Like, it shreds shields for some reason. So I think for now, what we're gonna do is stick with the heavy stuff. So the sniper rifle, the disruptor, and the Atreides. I don't think customization. Is there an Atreides version? Yeah, there's maybe. I bet you there's like variant versions of this, but we'll keep it as is for now, and we'll be going with the sniper rifle and disruptor. I have plenty of water. If we are going to do, which, is there anything I want to grab in aluminum? I got the ornithopter. Scan module. Storage. Grab that. I'm pretty sure we can only have storage or scan, not both. Oh no. We might be able to do both. We'll do that experiment. Wait, question. Cutter array, storage. I don't know. Okay. Aluminum products. So got 97 left. I'm not sure if I want a full suspensor belt, so we'll hold off on that. Weapons. I grabbed what I wanted. Oh, sorry, an aluminum. So definitely gonna want a radiation suit. I think priority goes the weapons, specifically the House Kinjal first, and then the House Jabal heavy caliber compressor. Oh, that's the other difference. The light caliber compressors might be much easier to find than the heavy caliber compressors. So I'll hold off on that until I figure out which one's easier to find. Okay, did not realize that. So yeah, blade parts, gun parts, these all use steel and below, it's just parts. But now, aluminum above, you have to decide heavy caliber compressors or light caliber compressors. So we'll at least grab this. Did I grab? Yes, alright. And the Scoutman armor. Oh, I like the way that looks much better than the Slayer.
Sector
compressor.
weather alert. A
We'll
large
let that
sandstorm is
sit.
approaching.
Oops, took too long. Sorry about that. Otherwise, we are actually good to go. Right, but we are going to be... So here's the rub. We are going to be scouting and building a secondary base. So we are... Oh, let me shred all of... let me drop that off. shred everything. Yeah, that's moving in really fast. We'll shut this off for now. We'll shut this off. Well, now I can still access storage though. Nope. We'll shred still suit gloves. The standard disruptor. The carpod. The light armor. And the light armor there. And that should be everything. Take. Yeah, it's gonna be honest in about 2 minutes. We could try to outrun it. I am not that comfortable in my skills. So what are things we're gonna need? Well, gonna need the builder. Backup tool. So we need a builder. I don't know if we'll need the vehicle backup tool, but it wouldn't hurt to have. Where did I put the builder? Well, that's a good question. Not here.
Sector weather alert.
We are going to need to refill this. Right. Right, we're going to need these to repair the bike. Might need to refuel the bike. Probably not. For now, we'll throw that in there. That in there. That in there. Ooh, boy, it just rolled in. Where is my build tool? It's the replicator. I can always make one, but it feels weird making one when you have it. That makes sense? I wanted to put it in there. Can I put it in here? No, that's my stuff. Did I accidentally shred it? That's okay. No build tool there. No build tool there. No build tool there. I've accidentally shredded my build tool. Oh no, right there. There's the construction tool. Alright, so we're gonna need that. I had it on me. Sometimes that happens with my glasses. So, journey. Let's track depths of the reach first. And I think we're going to explore. Oh, wow. You can see it on the map. Oh, it just rolled right through. That's a big one. Here. And keep an eye out for a good spot for a base, I guess. To get the base started, I will need, right? Stone. Okay. Well, I need more than 500. Oof. Hopefully not. 8. Yeah, 12. So 10 of those, right? Well, 4 by 4 is 16. That's not, well, I might need 1,000 to get this up and running. The question is... Okay, yeah. I can store 1,000 there and be pretty good. So I'll take 1,000. Sorry. Just in case. And I need to craft... Not a respawn beacon. what's it called? Oh, sorry, 8. This, which requires 25 salvaged metal. Okay, so what we're gonna do is just take the stack of 70. Swap. Oh. There we go. And that's what we'll go to the Haga Rift with, and hope we don't die. Open inventory, stone, this, and we're ready to go set up a second base, or attempt to set up a second base. Hello? Open, please. Thank you. So, north we go. Actually, northeast. We're gonna cut across this way. Whatever. Okay, dude. Oh, you guys are pissed. Someone else came through here. Nah. Oh, better to keep going east. We've entered PvP, that's fine. We'll get out soon enough. The north along here. I'm actually not really worried about water, because we've got the dew harvester. Oh, it's a pissed off worm. And I think he just ate the wreck I tried to... Hey, well. Well. Gotta wait for the worm. Well, do we risk it? I think we can make it across before he picks up our scent. Oh yeah, not a problem. And we'll swing east. Yeah, straight north. Because it doesn't take that long to get where I need to go. And then east from here. Avoid the bomb. I don't have to worry about the worm. It's carbon. Oh. Okay. I am... Apparently, I missed... I get off here. They literally built their house. Okay. Right there. If we come in... No, it's not here. Wait, is it here? Where's the Mentat train? Oh, here, let me do this contract. Map. Here, Brickwatch. Alright, sorry, wrong spot. Alright, back to the vehicle. Back this way. Up here. Okay. Sorry, Carl. What I was gonna say, and I just clicked, I apologize. Again, I get distracted. Was I was talking with my wife, and I was like, it's weird to me that the Fremen were wiped out so completely. Like, in my mind, right? Take a sip. We're gonna swap. And get some water here. Like, I'm pretty sure that South of both, like, but the, like, in the books, in the movies, they're like, yeah, that takes... The Fremen are strong enough to match the Sardaukar one-on-one, right? If not, you know, kill more Sardaukar than they lose. Like, a 2-to-1 loss ratio. So the fact that the Sardaukar... Like, but... I started thinking about it more. I was like, actually, if you look around, I think the Sardaukar took a beating, and that's why the house, the war, is still going on for quote unquote as long as it has. Here is because the Sardaukar took just such a beating trying to wipe out the Fremen. That they were like, yeah, we won, but now we need the help of House Atreides and House Harkonnen to hold Arrakis, otherwise one of them, you know what I mean? Like the Imperial... Alright, so there is a contract board here. Ah, but we don't have any contracts. Okay, so that's good to know. There is a contract board. Is there a flight instructor here? Taxi service. No. According to this, there is no taxi service in Haga. There's one in Haga Basin. There's one in the Eastern Vermilius Gap. There's one in Jamal Ifrit Al-Gharab and Nisa Tahrir. Not the Western Shield Wall or the Eastern Shield. Okay. Good to know. Alright, so keeping that in mind, we are going to... I mean, we're technically in the Haga Rift. Can I get to the... Okay, can I get to the top of this? Oh, right, but Q's not active. Okay. So we need to have Q active. Alright, so let's find a base first. I think our goal is to scout and find a secondary base. Just out of curiosity. That's 64% there. And build a basic secondary base. And figure that out. Then scout the high rift. Again, yes, I am. I think they did a good job with it. Again, and I already expressed this at the beginning of the recording session, I am playing... I'm the oddball. I'm playing for the single-player experience and the storyline, and I understand that is a weird thing to... Oh, is this Into the Rift? Okay, this is Into the Rift. Okay. Okay, so I want to stay out of the Rift for now. That might be the end of this particular base. I think our secondary base is going to be on top of it. With, admittedly, everyone else, but that's okay. Yes, I am enjoying Dune. As a fan of the books and the series and the movies, I think they did a good job with it. Now, I do have to stress this. It is not an MMO. It is... I think we want to go this way. A multiplayer survival game. But I think currently the max amount of players, and I screwed this up, per server is 60. And I think they have mentioned the max it would ever be, even if they decide to increase it, is 75. So you're never going to get hundreds of people playing on a single server or anything like that. I think if we make a secondary base, I think I kind of want it in here, if possible. So I think we're going to scout around up here. Yeah, see, I'm not seeing rock material. It is supposed to spawn here, but it might be a bit on the rarer side. We go up and over this way. And the north is this way. And alright, now we're back on track, quite literally. Stick to the roads for now. But yeah. I am enjoying it. I'm not usually a huge fan of survival games. I freely admit that. So there's a part of me that almost wants to build on top of that. But I'm not sure that's feasible for me. Right? Plus, how would I get up and down? So, as tempted as I am, we're gonna head straight north. There's an ornithopter. Let's see. Yeah. I don't know what that blue glowy thing in the over there is. Let's go trigger that. Maybe. Okay, yeah. Yeah. I mean, like if I had friends, I think the issue is like outside of PvP, there's really nothing to do endgame. So unless they add... Oh, okay. Is that technically not in? That looks like a really big base. Okay, so that technically might... Sardaukar? That technically might not be in the Haga Rift. We can get to it, but I'm afraid to. This actually isn't a bad spot. In general, this like area. So this is an option. Where does this go? Yeah, I don't think that's Haga Rift. I think that's technically somewhere else. That's definitely... Yeah, raiders and that sort of thing. Alright, so I think that's a raider base of some sort. So we're going to stay out of there for now. I'm going to take a little sippy of water. Yeah, so you know, if you're not playing with friends, I'm not sure what you do after. It's like once you play, like, oh, I played through the single player stuff, I've learned the story. What do I do now? Well, you can PvP. I don't want to PvP. You know what I mean? So there is a bit of lack of end game content outside of PvP as far as I can. Now there's some water. Now that would not be a bad spot either. It's about halfway. Wait. Didn't take too long to get to. I don't mind store. Oh no. If I build a base, it has to be, at least for now, has to be on the ground floor. Right? So here we go. So I can get a vehicle up and around and about. Like right here. It's pretty flat and open. Right? There's a way down to get a vehicle. We can probably build 5x5 or 6x6 right here. And you know what? I think right here is a good spot for a base. Let's see if it'll let us build. So the first thing I'm going to need is the salvaged metal. 8. Yes. If we take a look at where it's grabbing... Oh, that's interesting. Oh, interesting. I could even, like, put it here and build a little overhang into this area, just a little. Right? So if we go out like this and say, yeah, right? Like claim here. Like there's a little overhang we can build over, right? And then what we do is close. Grab some stone. Not too much. Just 500 to start with. And start placing bases. Yeah, look at that. Hold on. R. Show them. Foundations. Is fine. See, look. And then we can use these foundations, right, to build out over the overhang. A little. Not much. And we might need to go up 2. So if I build... how do I want to do this? Because I want to build 5x5. So let's start in this back corner. So we'll say 1, 2, 3. Oh, you can levitate? No, it's got to be control. No, maybe not. Alt? No, alt rotates. Oh, yeah, control can levitate. Alright. So 3, 4. There's my 5x5, right? Insufficient stability. Okay. Whereas there. I hope this works the way I want it. Oh, placement blocked by character. 1, 2, 3, close. Seems to be working the way I want. Oh, shoot. Insufficient stability, huh? Huh. I might have to build out from underneath. Yeah. Which I'm okay with. But, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here. Okay. So it looks like I can't do quite 5x5. So I might need to expand there. But looks like we got a good spot to start with. Okay. Yeah, I can't. Okay. Now here's a question. Sorry, evolve roofs. Okay. Interesting. Hello? Huh. We're gonna demolish this. We'll keep these side ones. And it looks like if I go roofs, what I can do is have a little garage here. R and do something like this. That goes there. They don't have inclines. R again, back to Cho'um. Inclines. Nope, wrong way. Hold on. There we go. Escape. 5, 5, 5. There we go. R. Oh, sorry. 8 R. Roofs. Oh. Oh, we're out. All right. But now go. All right. 8. Yep. Go. I've got the beginnings of a base. So there we go. And I feel like we picked a good spot. Hello, this is Gohan the Chinchilla, and we hope you're having a good day, as do I. As always, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to follow, like, subscribe, or comment. Or even better, come on over to twitch.tv/SparkyTDK and watch me live every Monday through Friday. Thank you for your support.